The Mohan Veena is an excellent example of hybrid musical instrument. It has a very powerful body, holding on tremendous pressure of 21 strings in total. It indeed has a basic body of an archtop guitar, but the construction and design is so made to be useful in Indian classical music. There are no doubts or question for how good can this instrument pull off the genre it has been designed for. Here are the details about the parts of the Mohan Veena.
This is the sheesh of the Mohan Veena, or the head of the Mohan Veena. These are known as the kuntiyan, as plural, and kunti for single one, or the tuning pegs. This is the ardh patri, or the raised nut. This little thing here, next to the ardh patri, is called ghurach for the sahayak nad strings, or the little bridge. This is known as the dand of the Mohan Veena, or the neck of the Mohan Veena. These white lines are known as parde as plural and parda for singular, or the frets. This is the tabli of the Mohan Veena, or the belly of the Mohan Veena. This is the pickguard, just like the F-hole guitars. These are the F-holes. This is the ghurach, or bridge for the sympathetic strings, or tarab strings. These are the tarab mogaras. This is the bridge, or the patri, of the melody and chikari strings. This is the choti chikari mogara. This is the tailpiece of the melody and the chikari strings. This is the tailpiece for the sympathetic or tarab strings.
Basically, Mohan Veena has exact same string pattern of a sitar, which is an old traditional Indian classical instrument. So, to understand the string structure of a Mohan Veena, we have to go through the elements of sitar strings. In sitar, or basically in every Indian string instrument, there is a certain regular set of strings containing 3 to 5 melody strings, 2 to 5 rhythm or drone strings, and 11 to 13 sympathetic strings. So being just a part of the family, Mohan Veena has 3 to 4 melody strings, 4 to 5 rhythm or drone strings, and 13 sympathetic strings. Here are the details about the string pattern of the Mohan Veena. Here are the melody strings. Here are the drone or rhythm strings. And these are the sympathetic strings. As you can see, this particular Mohan Veena has 4 melody strings. Naming the first one, Baj, just like the sitar. The second one is called the Pancham, which means the 5th. The third one is called Shadaj, or some people say Khadaj, which means the key. And the fourth one is called Mandra Pancham, which means the lower 5th. Not all the Mohan Veena players keep the 4th string. Some of them only play with 3 melody strings: the Baj, the Pancham, and the Khadaj. Moving on. These are the rhythm or drone strings. These two are known as the chikaris, whereas this one is called the badi chikari and this one is called the choti chikari. And these 3 strings are known as the sahayak nad. When a player plays the Mohan Veena, all these 5 strings are played in the background for rhythm or drone, respective to the particular piece the player is playing. Beneath these strings lie the sympathetic strings, which are known as the tarab strings. There are 13 tarab strings in total in a Mohan Veena, and a player doesn't necessarily need to strum these strings because they have a tendency, or you can say science, to sing by themselves. With the upper strings, when their respective notes are being strummed, the lower strings sing by themselves. So this is how the strings are arranged in the Mohan Veena. As you can see, it's very close to the sitar.